Hi and welcome to a new video. Today I want to share with you how we at Essence Belly Dance design our classes. So this is like how I have always designed my classes since 2006 and how our teachers are also taught to design their classes. We have a specific formula that is really a nice progression for the women to get into their bodies, enjoy themselves, give everything, and then at the end cool down, relax, and then go home happy and whether energized or totally relaxed. So I will share with you a structure that is very open, and then below I will do some special plans that you can just take for yourself. And so we have like a really nice examples. Okay, so the first thing is we think who are the women that are coming to our class? Maybe you also have guys in your class. Who are the people? Most of the time you have more dance in your life than them. Maybe they just came out of their office, out of their car, out of the train. So they are really just coming from the sitting, and then you want to gently start and make it really, really easy for them to dive into their own bodies. And I always get confused when I go to a class and there's always a new warm-up, and I also know it from my students that they really love a structure that they somehow know, like a really nice flow where they feel at home. Because when you come from work, you just want a nice, beautiful routine where that you know, that your body knows, and where you just feel, ooh, now I can chill out, come down, and then get excited and give everything in the class. So this is what we want to create. So create a beautiful warm-up routine that is consisting. Maybe it depends on if it's warm or cold. Like when it's cold you might need more than 5 minutes, but if it's warm, just 3 to 5 minutes are enough of a nice cardio workout with a nice flow. Like you can see the video that I have linked here below from the warm-up that I always recommend for everybody to copy or just extend, because it has a lot of swinging, it has a lot of alignment. So the purpose of the first warm-up, we call it cardio warm-up, is to get the blood flowing and to really get the mind into the mood of relaxing, dancing and diving into the body. And then the second is joint warm-up. So most of the time the people really don't move their joints, and they move their body in very specific weird ways. It's what the body is used to, but it's not what the body was designed to do. So we have a special joint warm-up that I will also link below, where you can see that you can go through every single joint, and after that your body feels more warm, more aligned, and also the cartilage gets healthier because the synovial fluid will be flowing through everything, and you get your lymph system flowing. It's really a wonderful, wonderful warm-up, because the lymph nodes, most of them are sitting in the joints. So joints are always a second thought, but they're really, really very important. Okay, so after you have done the full warm-up with cardio and then the joints, you go into technique. And the technique you just break down in movements, and then you bring the movements together into more complex movements. So this might be the biggest part of your dance class, just really explaining the technique and then immediately also translating this into dancing and exploring. So you explain the move and then you make them dance and feel it in the music. Maybe you make them close their eyes to really feel it from inside, what's happening in the body while they do the technique. The technique is maybe dry, but then the dancing, the technique, it's not dry, it's very luscious. So you don't want to make it boring, but you want to really get the mind into the body and let them feel everything from the inside. And then will be something like combinations. So you think of a little step combination. I don't have a video for this actually here on YouTube, but you think of a little step combinations for 8 counts, and then you make little steps, and then you put 8 counts and 8 counts and 8 counts together to have a larger combination, and then it's also already a mini choreography. So they have something to think about, they have something to combine, and they already also feel like dancing, there is something happening. And you just prepare a lot of combinations, and then you can pair them with any kind of music. If you have questions about combinations, I can also make a video on this. Just tell me below, because this is also something that we teach. So you do your combinations, you get them dancing with the music, let them go crazy. Okay, and after that you just do shimmies. And for shimmies, of course, you can break them down very slowly. You can also put them in the technique section, but there should be a place in your class when you just put on some crazy drum music, really pump up the volume, and then you just play the same song or like 2 songs, like drum solos behind each other. So you will have like 5 minutes minimum, but better is like 10 minutes of really full shimmying, relaxing, releasing, and just laughing, letting go. Like this should be really some like an ecstatic moment inside your class. And the next step is doing something over the diagonal. What I mean, I will link you below so you know what I mean. Okay, so if this is your dance room, the screen, then you would make the girls queue up here. And then you would let them dance on the diagonal, and then you would let them come back. So the mirror is on this side, they cue here, and then here they are dancing towards the mirror, and they can always look at themselves in the mirror, and you would be standing here, and then you would just encourage them and give maybe some advice. But the diagonal section is always about giving them a little combination, very simple, maybe it's just 1 step or like 3 steps, and then dancing, just dancing and feeling great like on a stage. So this is something for the normal person, maybe a shy person, to get out of their comfort zone and dance in front of others that might be watching them, because they're all lining up here, and then this is like the grand stage, and then everybody's watching, and they just need to open up and maybe be goofy, but they need to dance. And you just encourage them, so something, so whatever your style of encouragement is, just encourage them to let go and just do it, like Nike. So the next step would be like choreography or improvising. And here you just pick the best music of the entire class and let them improvise. So we at Essence, we have some really great tricks to get everybody into improvising. It's like, it always works. Like at the end, always everybody's dancing and really dancing from the inside. And I always wonder, wow, they're so courageous. Like once of a sudden, they're dancing. It's really amazing. It has taken me a lot of time for myself to get into improvising. So it was really so much hard work. And now, like I see them with this little tricks and tips that we have, they just start improvising. And if you want me to share this, just tell me in the comments, and then maybe I will also make a video on this. Okay, and then after that, we have time to come together in a nice circle, or aligning everybody in front of the mirror and do a nice cool down. I have a beautiful cool down for you here. And also I have a class that is not a full class, but a 1-hour class in German with English subtitles that you can enjoy. I will also link it here somewhere for you, so you can see like a nice flow of a class, but it's a little bit different because it was filmed, so it's not a real class, and it was only 60 minutes, and we normally always do 90 minutes. I think 90 minutes is optimal, because in 60 minutes you just can't get all the elements together that I regard as very, very important to get home and feel really amazing. And the cool downs that I have linked you here are cool downs where people really, really relax. So you have even like a kind of meditation at the end. This is something that you can do in the evening. Most of us have evening classes, but in case you have a morning class, you should, after this relaxation, also do something that gets them a little bit more excited. So I'm very excited what you think about these tips, and let me know how you build your class. Maybe you have some different ideas, maybe you have some different tips, and I'm very, very excited to know what you think about it, what your tips are, and yeah, just your experience as a student and as a teacher. And if you want to join us at the Essence of Belly Dance teacher training, we still have 4 spots for 2018. So we have just 1 teacher training every year, and if you want to join us, now is the chance. Yes, so see you in the next video. Bye.